Okay, so hi everyone. Going to take a few minutes and talk a little bit about a pilot virtual party program for you. This is so exciting. I tested it last month. About partway through the month, I started it with folks who wanted in on it, and we started a Facebook group, and I shared with them the March and April outline, exactly how to run it, right down to host coaching, posts, follow-up, customer care, everything all detailed out for them. And everything was just a click away. It was a huge success for the people who tried it. Kim Wagner, shout out to that girl because she rocked it. Katie, brand new consultant, in it 1 week and joined the pilot and was off and running with her own shows doing it and qualified with her first 2 shows. Wahoo. That's exciting. We had other successes during the pilot. Some people have tried part of the pilot. Oh my goodness. Becky Schumann loved the pilot, had great success with it. Some of you just tried it for a few, tried it for a party or so, and some tried part of it. But let me just tell you, this is what it's all about, okay? The pilot program works best if you have 4 parties booked. Now, does that mean you can't use it if you don't have 4 parties booked? Absolutely not. But what I'm telling you is that when you have 4 parties booked, you can kind of count on 1 to flop, right? 1 to drop, and 2 to pop. That's kind of the way it happens. Now, it happens different all the time. Like, for instance, this week, it looks like all my parties are going pretty good, and I'm excited about that. My pilot parties, since I started this, my show average has gone way up. I have more parties over 1,000 than ever before. So I'm really excited about this. So anyways, it works best with at least 4 parties booked, but give it a go. Here's some things. Here's what it is. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to screen share and share a couple of things with you. So let me just do that right now. I'm going to be pinning this as an announcement on our page so that all new consultants coming in have access to this. So let me just do a screen share. And okay. So this is a Google document. The entire pilot program, it's simplified this month. It was a little more spread out in March, but I think our consultants who used it in March really like the fact that for April we've simplified it. It's all right here. Everything's a click away. When you click on a line here, it takes you to everything you need to do. You can also click over here and get to those things on this document. So the first part is setting up your virtual parties. Easy as 1, 2, 3, right? And then you go into banners that we have for your virtual parties. So we've even taken the guesswork out of getting some banners together for you. Then you go into host coaching and to-dos. Once your party is confirmed, what do? Click here. It tells you exactly what to do. Okay? 2 weeks before your party. Monday before your party. Tuesday. So I want to explain something. When you're in here, parties get set up on Thursdays, okay? And Fridays you add your host, and then they start inviting right away. So this overlap here is the first week it'll just be your parties that you start with. Once you are doing parties weekly, there'll be two Friday to-do lists because you'll have parties closing and you'll have parties starting. But it's all in the pilot program. So you have everything you need to do. So even on the overlapping days where you have parties still open and parties closing, you're setting up parties, you've got parties open, it's all right here in this Google Doc, okay? Really, it's so exciting, I have to tell you. Now, this Google document uses Post My Party. Post My Party is a posting program. You can choose to use that if you'd like. I personally use CinchShare. If you use Post My Party, the outline is right in here for you. You can get 30 days for free with Post My Party. If you choose to use CinchShare, I will be sharing on the same post that this is on. I will be sharing the CinchShare outline with you. So we do a new outline every 2 months. So there's March, April, then there'll be May, June. And the only thing I'll update in those outlines mainly will be the guest specials and host specials. So that you'll see those, but they'll update the entire outline, will update every 2 months, just so you know. Now, the outline, if you're doing CinchShare, will say days 1 through 9, because that's how you should do them in CinchShare, so you know where the breakup of your days are. There's not 9 days to party. Day 1 is Friday when you put the host in. There's 1 post. Day 2 is Saturday, when your host is just inviting guests. So there's just some pre-party easy stuff in there, just so you know. Now, as with anything, nobody wants to be in Facebook jail, and it is a very real thing. In order for me to do this with you, I have to trust that you're going to change up the wording to suit you and not copy and paste it exactly. If that becomes a problem, I'm not going to be able to share these outlines anymore, because nobody wants Facebook jail, and I don't either. I don't have time for it, and neither do you. So change things up, change up the wording, make it your own. I'm trusting each and every one of you that you aren't just copying and pasting exactly, okay? Couple of other things. So you'll have the CinchShare, you'll have this Google document, and now, this was an interesting question. When I first got into the Google Documents, I was really unsure of how to open up the pictures. Like, I was right-clicking and nothing was happening. So let me just show you. What I did was, sometimes it still wants to play funny. It comes up and says copy, save to keep in all text. So I did save to keep, and it came over here to my notes section of the Google document, okay? Then when it was over here, I could copy image or copy image address. And you know, in order to post in CinchShare and Post My Party, you need that copy image address to put over in CinchShare and Post My Party, okay? So that was, it really was easier than I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get these things to save. They weren't saving like anything else. And that's how it works, is you just kind of, I just kind of do a click to the left and click to the right, and it brings up copy, save to keep. And then it comes over here when I do save to keep in my notes, and I can copy the image I can copy image address and put it right in CinchShare. So, okay, so this is CinchShare. And guys, this program is worth learning, okay? If you don't have CinchShare, let me just go to a bigger screen here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. Okay, if you don't have CinchShare, book up 4 parties, book up 2, 3, 4 parties, and use the 30. I have the links for you to get CinchShare and to get the 30 to 37 days free. Do it once you get some parties booked, and use those free dates, because you know what? It's worth it. It frees up so much of my time. A lot of people like Post My Party too, and that's an option. But it's totally up to you, but choose one. You won't regret it. The outlines are only shared in CinchShare and Post My Party right now. They're not copied over into anything else. So if those, pick one and run with it if you want to use this pilot program. Also remember while you're in there to read them carefully, okay? They say host in parentheses, and that means you put your hostess name in there. It'll say link, and that means you make sure it's your hostess's link in there, okay? Also, there's a spot where you need to know how to do a Google document, and I'm going to share the how-to on that in case there's still people out there that don't know how to do a Google document. And just so you know, if you're a new consultant, if you're a new consultant in your first 90 days, you should be in the Hunter New Consultant group for consultants in their first 90 days. And we have steps 1 through 6 in there. And some of those steps are how to work SendShare, how to set up a group in Facebook, how to set up your first party on the website, and how to do a Google document. So it's all there to prepare you. We're not leaving you on your own. Is it going to take some time for you to learn this? It absolutely is. But this is your paycheck. Any job you're going to have to train for. It's not just going to be handed to you. So you're going to have to and want this and train for it, and it's so worth it. And I'm so excited to share it with you all. So if you have questions throughout the pilot, comment on this post and we'll help each other, okay? I'm really excited. This is going to have everything you need to run a successful party. Guys, the people running the parties in this program, they're getting the recruits, they're getting the bookings, they're getting the sales. It's huge. So I am so excited. I'm going to get this downloaded onto YouTube and share it with all the other links you need for success. Thanks, everyone.